Oh, hi. Welcome to my life, everybody. I have to go and get myself a new keyboard from Best Buy because the D key on my Microsoft Comfort Curve Keyboard 2000 stopped working. Fun. See, the reason I don't like this keyboard as much is the space bar is split in two. But unfortunately, apparently the dying key in the ergonomic keyboards is very common. So I'm hoping that this more recent one, that's a Microsoft one, is gonna be actually more stable. I hope it doesn't come with a mouse. It does come with a mouse apparently, but I can throw that to my ma because she doesn't have a good one. And I hope that you can even hear me. I have to go to Walmart now to get a bunch of puppy stuff, and then I'll show you the dog. They have a whole bunch of chew toys and stuff, but I can't for the life of me find a proper collar because I need one that is going to actually fit her. And she's like super duper tiny and adorable, because otherwise these are the only ones that I can see, and this is gigantic. And so far these superior comfort ones don't fall for it because the dog does not like it at all. Look at that. That's like a meme all to itself. You'd think Walmart would have been able to have dog leashes and stuff as well as dog diapers, but nope, nothing there. So I'm actually gonna be doing a whole bunch of stuff. Well, we'll see when this video ends up coming out, but for tomorrow, which is going to be Friday, at least at the time that I'm recording this on Thursday, I'm gonna be going out with my ma down to the vet and do a whole bunch of other stuff for the pup, including going to a fancier store that should actually have like all of the proper dog stuff. This is Evie. She's, I don't think she's all there in her brain. Like, she's actually, like, kind of stupid, but it's adorable in its own right. I mean, that's a cat for you, right? 2 seconds ago, I was hoping I could have got it on camera, but she often likes to roll on the ground and kind of, like, start attacking herself. Like, legit, she'll kind of use her hind legs and start clawing at her own arms. And then she does that and it makes her angry, and then she starts attacking more. You are so sweet. This is JubJub. JubJub. I know, JubJub, I know. Stop scratching yourself, you freak. No. Video is probably going to continue into the Friday that I previously mentioned, because it's kind of late now, and I'm in the middle of trying to catch up on all my recordings and stuff. But here's the puppy. I hope it's not too dark. Thankfully, she really seems to like that bed right here, which is great, because otherwise she likes to sit on my lap a lot while I'm recording, and it's very, very difficult. And then when she starts running around all over the place, that means that it's time to try and take her outside, because she's not entirely potty trained yet, and it's just, whoa, it's a full-time gig. Like, I never had to deal with any of this stuff when I had dogs originally as a kid, because I was a kid, you know, my parents took care of all of that, but now I'm a full adult and I've got this little sweet, oh, JubJub, you're adorable. Say hello to the internet. That's a really weird way of saying hello, but anyways, yeah, I gotta do a whole bunch of recording and stuff now. Alright, everybody, I guess I'm just gonna rush this video out to all of you. Hello, JubJub, look at it, so sweet, look at the camera. Don't sniff all over it, though, you gross. I gotta wash her. She's so beautiful, but man alive, she gets dirty quick. I'm probably just gonna have to rush this vlog video out to all of you, sorry to say. I know that we kind of started off really good in the video, and then I kind of got very, very busy, very, very fast. But on top of that, I forgot to bring the camera out. So just a quick recap, because I'm recording this segment in Friday. Like, this is actually a day later than the earlier part of the video. And the keyboard that I ended up actually buying from Best Buy Turns out that it sucked. It was absolute garbage. It was actually a Microsoft Curve keyboard, a more modern one, but it was gross. Like, seriously, it was so uncomfortable, dude, especially for gaming. Maybe for typing, I could see it being fun. I'm also in the middle of recording. That's why I got the wig on and everything. But this is my keyboard. I hope that the camera picks it up because I know it doesn't deal well with low light situation. It's a Comfort Curve Microsoft Keyboard 2000. So what ended up essentially happening with this keyboard, and I'll talk about the dog in a minute, is the D key stopped working. Well, a lot of the info online was just trash. It was just talking about like hitting the keyboard or like do this or get rid of it or find a better one. It's a fault with the keyboard. Finally, I ended up finding some dude who actually knew what he was talking about instead of, you know, a bunch of idiots just blah, 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 yakking away, saying it was a waste of money. And it actually has to do with static. So what we had to figure out was a way to discharge the static because it's actually got to do with static buildup. I was very, very surprised that what we ended up doing, me and my pop, was opening up the keyboard. This was a solution that I saw online by this one guy. Was we opened up the keyboard, put a wire, like, I don't know if it was a copper wire or just like a normal, just a really thin little wire around a metal screw that was inside the keyboard and it wasn't grounded. Look that up if you don't know what it is. And then we actually had the other end of it discharging out of the USB port. So I honestly didn't even think it was going to work, but thankfully it ended up actually working. So now I actually have my keyboard working just fine. Fingers crossed that it's going to continue working without any more issues, because honestly, the reason why I bought this keyboard, even though it's discontinued, it's beautiful. I had like my original keyboard since I started doing YouTube, and years before that was the same keyboard. This, of course, is a more recent model, or a recent version of the same model, I guess I should say, and that's why it has that static issue, the static buildup problem. But yeah, so thankfully it was a quick solution, and this keyboard's probably going to last me many, many years. So as far as she is concerned, the reason why she's actually so exhausted is we had a very busy day today, didn't we, JubJub? You don't even care? Yeah, go to sleep. That's her bed. She barely ever sleeps in it, even though I want her to while I'm recording. But then she starts getting all antsy and weird when she's laying in the bed, because she's a puppy. So she's all beautiful, but she's really, really overpossessive right now. Or I won't say possessive, but very clingy. So she likes being on my lap all the time. Anyways, I don't mean to prattle on about that. Ended up going to the vet after we ended up going to an area, I don't know what it was called, but it's an area where you license dogs, because apparently you need a license, I guess similar to how you drive a car. It's been a long time since I had a dog. But when we ended up going there, they were talking about what you could end up doing for the dog and blah, blah, blah. We went to the vet, got her a checkup. Everything seems to be okay. In a couple weeks, that is to say like a month or something like that, we're going to end up going in for like her rabies shots and all the usual stuff with dogs. But otherwise, she seems to be okay. The vet did say that her knees, however, or at least like I guess it would be the equivalent of our kneecaps as human beings. Normally it would be on the front. Hers are actually kind of inward and on the side. Now, he said that that's not going to be a problem unless she just randomly starts limping over time, which I don't think is going to happen anyways. And then, of course, you would have to end up getting surgery for her, so yikes, right? Then we ended up going downtown, meeting my brother. He ended up meeting the dog, and then like everybody that works for him ended up coming outside and all checking out the dog and stuff like that. Like she's a superstar, man. Like everybody loves her, you know. And it's really good for me too, because it's a very nice excuse so that I can actually socialize with people, you know, because otherwise, yeah, you know, it's a little bit of a different thing to just randomly be like hello to a stranger, which I still do, but most people are a little bit off-put about it. So you try and be respectful of their decisions in that. Now, one thing I have realized now that I actually do own a dog in my adulthood is how mean some other dog owners are. It's always really, really weird when I'm taking her around. She's greeting the dog. I'm trying to greet the owner, and then they act like they can't hear you. It's like, hey, how's it going? And they just kind of stay silent and just stare at their dog in their own world, and it's like, okay, freak, whatever. But either way, you know, we had a lot of fun with that. She's actually getting really good because she's a puppy, so her brain is like a sponge right now. It just absorbs everything. And because of that, she's actually been very quick to actually learn stuff. You know, now we actually got some treats for her today as well. And I'm trying to find, I'm probably going to have to search online because I can't find one locally. I'm trying to find a basket that I can put on my bicycle to actually put her into so that I can end up going biking with her. I think she would actually have a lot of fun moving like at Mach speeds, right? And then I could actually bike down to some further dog parks and take her to visit all that stuff. I just think that would be a lot of fun, and then hopefully I remember to actually take the GoPro camera with me. But yeah, I couldn't find any of that stuff online. At least we did end up getting her treats, so she's been learning very well about like actually being toilet trained and stuff like that. And then yeah, otherwise ended up coming back. She's been sleeping pretty much nonstop, except when I put her down in her bed. Then she starts freaking out. Of course, when I'm trying to record, you silly, beautiful. Yes, I know, JubJub. Just to clarify, because lots of people seem to keep asking, her name is JubJub. Like, I've named her that. That's like what she's called, right? So anyways, I'm in the middle of recording, like I said, and I gotta get to it because it's 5:30 in the morning pretty much right now, and I gotta rush out a troll video. I gotta hopefully try and record some VR games that I'm hoping to have come out this week. But again, it's very difficult for me to record VR games right now because of the fact that she's so clingy. Because as soon as I stand up and start dancing around, she starts getting all excited and wants to be a part of it, right? And it's like, dude, I'm wearing a VR headset. I don't want to step on you. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough. I'm just going to rush this video out to all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. This video is probably going to be a day, if not 2 days late, just because I've been really behind with my editing because of her, because it's a full-time gig, you know, like I gotta periodically take her out to go to the washroom like every hour and stuff like that, and it's fun, it's good, but it's gonna be great once she gets all these things under her belt as far as normal habits are concerned, because then it'll leave me a little bit more time to work. Now, I'm still meeting all my deadlines, so I can't really complain, but I'm just saying that right now I'm actually under an extreme amount of pressure to try and keep these videos out to you all. Like, seriously, I am recording, editing, and rendering out the videos. Usually, like I said, like right now, I have to have a troll video go up in like an hour and a half. I gotta edit and render it and upload it in an hour and a half, so wish me luck. Thanks for watching, folks. Very much appreciate it. Sign on and stay epic.